Hello, folks, and we're here with Tarzan, which is a Disney 1999 animated film. It's directed by two people, which I didn't even know that, but it's directed by Chris Buck and Kevin Lima. And pretty much, if you know the story of Tarzan, although I guess this one differs from the book, which I was reading on IMDb and like differences of the book, I guess, and the movie. I did not know that the character of Clayton apparently he's related to Tarzan in the original book. I believe that's what it said down here. I did not know that, and apparently Kerchak is the one that murdered Tarzan's original family. But then they decided to change it to make him more sympathetic. So, but yeah, I did not know any of that. Um, but yeah, I grew up on Tarzan. This one mostly, and the cartoon series. I think it was what Tarzan and Jane or something. I forget what channel. It used to come on Disney, but it was a different Disney channel name. Um, or Nicktoons, or no, something I forget. But they had like a spin-off TV series with Tarzan and Jane, where it was like every week a new threat of like new mercenaries or whatever would come to the jungle, and then they would have to, you know, get rid of them. Um, I don't remember much of that series, but I know that was mainly the gist of it. But this one, like, if you read the book, or if you heard the story about him, where it's a baby who a gorilla finds a baby in the jungle, pretty much, and raises it as her own, and he has to try to be like them, and yeah, he pretty much tries to be a monk, a gorilla, tries to walk like one, talk like one. And again, I know I probably mentioned this in the other Tarzan review that I did for a CGI uh, motion capture movie. Again, that one, granted, that one was trying to do something different with at least like a meteor thing, but I liked how in the other one, uh, the only spot I liked from that motion capture one was the whole Jane. She finds out he's the kid that was missing or was presumed dead with his family, and I would have liked it if like they knew each other and then they grew up, or they knew each other as kids, and then when she finds them, oh, it's you, and but no, they don't do that. If again, if anybody's interested in my thoughts on the what was it, 2018, or I can't even remember what year that one came out. But I'll put a link or whatever to it if you're interested. But this one, I know it has a sequel. Granted, it's really a prequel, which I don't know what they were going for. Like, why would you? I believe this was a pretty big hit when it came out for Disney, and they decide to go back to his childhood, to his younger years, which I liked that side of the I liked that part of the movie a good bit. I did like how he's struggling to be like one of uh, the family, and Kerchak's not really giving him a chance. I did like the montage of him, climbing a tree or swinging on vines, and uh, Turk trying to help him out as well. So I did, and I like the music that they do. Phil Collins. Granted, they try to do that in the second movie, but like they don't. It's like uh, they had Phil Collins, I believe, do like some of the music, or they either just ripped some of the music from here to the other one, and it's not a good rip at all, or rendition of it at all. Um, Also, the acting in this is good. The animation in this is good. Really nice to look at. I did like the acting from everybody. Um, the person that plays Tarzan, or voices Tarzan, I should say, Tony Goldwyn. I thought he did an excellent job, same as Minnie Driver as Jane. Also, the kid that played young Tarzan, I thought he did good. Um, Rosie O'Donnell, I heard like people didn't care for her voice acting. I didn't mind her. When I was younger, I used to think that was a kid. I thought that was a boy. I wasn't sure if like her character was supposed to be a guy or a girl, but I didn't mind her. I like her. She's fine. Um, but yeah, like I did overall, I liked most of the movie. I like the music. The animation's amazing. Um, and I will say, this probably be blasphemy, but I prefer if Disney were to go in this direction with their movies later down the road, where like or earlier on, presumed that this where it's not freaking Tarzan singing, you know, a song number every 5-10 minutes like they do in what the Lion King, Mulan, Cinderella, and all them, Snow White, Peter Pan. I prefer like actual score, you know, music that actually goes with the scene instead of Tarzan having to like if Tarzan was singing Son of Man or whatever. Or granted, they do have Carla like sing a little rendition of you'll uh you'll be in my heart, whatever. But at least it's not long and it fits what the scene is where she's she just found Tarzan and Kerchak's not with it. And even the scene with their I love the beginning where you already hear Phil Collins singing Two Worlds, and it does like a montage of Carla and Kerchak and their kid, and then Tarzan and his mom and dad like building their tree house, whatever, in the tree, and of course, you know, they both lose their kids pretty well. Tar- Tarzan loses his parents while Carla and uh, Kerchak lose their baby. And that scene, that's sad because like they don't show it, but you get the idea that leopard tore that thing up. They like snatched it and just ran off with it, and there's nothing really they could have done. Um, and then Carla, of course, finds baby Tarzan and saves him from what was his name, Sabor, the leopard, um, or cheetah, wherever you want to call him. I did like that little part where after she saves baby Tarzan, she like growls at Sabor and then goes off. I don't know, like I just liked. She's like victorious, so she wants to like don't mess with him, and then she pretty much goes back to the nest, and everybody's surprised. Oh, what's that? And Kerchak's not accepting, and then I did like uh also Clayton. His scene at the end where like granted it's not like graphic or anything, but you get the idea. Like, that was pretty dark and pretty ballsy for Disney to even go that route with his character, where he literally hangs himself on vines. All you see is like a silhouette, and it's raining. I thought that scene was really scary though, because like he's all crazy, waving his machete around and cutting vines quick and screaming, and it's raining and storming, and like that was a really well executed scene to me. Of course, the love romance stuff with Jane was pretty funny, where like she gets chased by baboons and Tarzan has to save her, and she like literally kicks him, and you know he's getting also injured in the process of saving her. Of course, of course, at the end, like everything's fine. Although it is sad because like Kerchak dies saving Tarzan, which, okay, her relationship I liked because, like, it sucks that when they finally do see eye to eye, Kerchak dies, and it's up to Tarzan to, take over as protector of the family now. Well, him and Jane and her dad, who I will also, I gotta mention the dad, Jane's dad is MVP of this movie, because like his dialogue is funny. Like when he first sees the gorillas, like they start grooming him, and he's like, "Look, look, Clayton, social grooming," and then Clayton's response to that is like, "Congratulations, Professor," as he's taking like notes. And then like even when they get captured and put in the ship and boat thing, and the dad like punches on the wall, and then the boat tips over, and he thinks, "Huh, I don't know my own strength." I don't know, like certain dialogue, little quips from him, I thought was funny. Really got me laughing. Um, but yeah, I also love the relationship between Carla and Tarzan. Like, granted, he finds out who his real parents are, and well, he finds out who, like he doesn't. He finds out that he had actual parents that look like him versus gorillas. And I liked the scene where he decides to leave, but he tells um Carla like she'll always be his mom, and they hug and she cries. Um, but yeah, I liked that scene. I don't know, like a lot of stuff in this movie I liked versus the second movie, which I'm probably not even gonna really like much. Even when I first saw the second movie, I was like, "What the? I don't want this. I want where's Jane and where's their dad and where's everybody else? Why is Kerchak still alive?" Uh, but yeah, I'll get to that movie. But yeah, I would say it's a favorite of mine for sure in terms of the classic Disney era, I guess if you want to call it that. Um, I don't think they need to remake Tarzan really because there's a lot of Tarzan movies, let alone rip-offs of Tarzan. You have a female, Sheena, Queen of the Jungle or whatever show. You have George of the Jungle, I remember, with Brendan Fraser. I didn't mind that, but like same thing with that, except way sillier. They just flat out wanted to do comedy with that. Whatever. At least here it was a bit serious and scenes with the relationship with Kerchak and Tarzan and Carla and Clayton. Um, but yeah, overall I still enjoyed the movie. I don't know what else really to say about it. Um, but yeah, on to the next. Oh, peace, love, like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for listening. And